Hello and welcome back to AVT. Today I am simply going to show you my vehicles in sr3, and since this is the first HD video I have, it's just something I wanted to do. So, yeah, all of the not all the vehicles, of course, because there's some. I'm only going to take the vehicles that I have pimped myself. I'm not gonna take any of the custom vehicles from the game, like gang vehicles from the Deckers, Morningstar, or Stag, or even the Saints. I'm not gonna take the Saints vehicles either, if I have any. I don't really remember, but let's get to it. So the first one, just sorry, the first one is Kenshin. It's the first vehicle I ever stored, as you can see, because it's on the top of the list. And it's pretty cool. It's not always looked like this, of course. It's had it looks. It's been looking like a lot of things. I had it look like one of my friends' moped, and yeah, it's cool. This is just it looks boring, but it's pimped to look like some sort of Viper, Dodge Viper. For you can see it in Need for Speed. I already had the Raycaster, but it looks differently from the last time I had it. The reason why I pimped it like this is because I saw it in the new Need for Speed, Most Wanted. It's cool. So yeah. This is the Toad. I just got the idea from the game Pure, where you can simply just design your own freaking ATVs. It's as simple as that. You just choose every part from scratch, and it's looking awesome when you're done. The Sovereign isn't really pimped. It's just pimped differently so that it doesn't look default. But yeah, it looks cool too. This is Sandstorm. It was basically going to look like my own moped, but I changed the color into red because red looks more aggressive and cool. It's actually just black, and the frame is normal steel. But it's it's really cool. It's a really cool bike, and I really enjoy it. I've tried it a few times, but I'm not that good at driving yet, so we'll see. The Neuron. This is the first Neuron I have. I have two Neurons, and also I forgot to mention I have two Kenshins. But yeah, this is the first Neuron. It looks really awesome. I just pimped it like this, and yeah. Bootlegger, basically just going to look like some sort of 70s car, or some sort of zombie survival car, as I as I need it for the game mode of zombies. It's a cheat. If you don't have the cheat, go check it up at some sort of website that has sr3 cheats, basically. And the ammo I just pimped for fun. it looks cooler than the default ones, but it's not a pimp car. Sometimes I joke about this being my most gangster car. And Infuego, as I call it, I call it Infuego with some sort of Spanish accent. But I'm not using the Spanish accent now. But yeah, it's a pretty cool car. It looks elegant, but from behind it looks like a car I've used in Need for Speed Undercover for the Wii. And the Nox wheel, pimped for fun, of course. Why would you pimp a Nox wheel without having fun doing it? It's just a Nox wheel. I don't have to say anything else. The Bulldog, I just stole it from the military, and yeah, default. Torch. This is the first Torch. The Torch is really cool. I pimped it to look like some sort of vehicle I've seen in an auto shop in Sweden. It looks really sweet, and it was my favorite car until the other Torch was made. So you just wait for that one. This is the other Kenshin. I got the idea from watching some Asian guy riding his Kawasaki Ninja, Monster Edition. It was really cool and I liked it, so I pimped it to look like that one. Nothing more to it. At Rizon, or as I like to call it, the Lamborghini, I just pimped it to look cool and different, because everyone else is like pimping it yellow or black, or like black and purple, which could be one of the Saints colors, you know, purple. It's everywhere. It's literally everywhere. Phoenix, another cool car. I pimped it to look like a Dodge. No, wait, Dodge. What am I saying? A freaking Ford Mustang. That's what I pimped it for. I don't know why it's all close-ups, but yeah. That's the Phoenix. Looks awesome. Nelson. I pimped it to look like a BMW. So if you don't like BMWs, just look at that. I know you like it. Oh yeah. Yeah, but there's nothing else to that either. The Vortex, or as I like to call it, it looks like a Porsche, or a Porsche, or whatever. I just wanted to make it look like a Porsche, and that's everything. It's not the coolest car I have, I gotta be honest, but it's one of the fastest and most good in handling, so if you like handling and speed, you should definitely check that one out. Default cars. Default. Yeah, the ASP, it's so awesome. I did not pimp this, of course, but just look at it. It's a freaking pixelated tank from the minigame in HTTP or something, something. Deckers.die. It's a mission. Just do it, and you get it, or you get it from just completing the whole game. The Window Maker. Don't judge me. This is made just for fun, and also just for one of my friend's videos where he said that oh my god, the fucking Vespas in this game, they look so fucking dumb. And then I came out of the garage with this one, and he was and I was like, you got something against Vespas? And he's like, busting out a laughter. I mean, who wouldn't? Like, you're just dissing Vespas in the game, and then somebody just appears in a pink freaking Vespa. Gay, but still kind of funny. This is not default. I wanted to look like my mom's car, which is a Honda Civic. Doesn't look too awfully like it, but the form is pretty much the same, and yeah. I made this just to look badass. It's not my favorite bike. My favorite bike is, of course, the Sandstorm. But yeah, just a badass motorcycle. This is my brother's moped. It's a tiny chopper. It's supposed to look like the Suzuki ZR50 SL, which is a pretty nice moped, I guess, but it's not my favorite kind of mopeds. It's just a tiny chopper. Sorry, I got spit in the wrong yeah, pipe, whatever. This is, I just pimped it because I saw a random car. No, I pimped it because I was playing Pimp My Ride in Saints Row the 3rd. So, yeah. Qzar or whatever. Yeah, this is just the Saints limousine I pimped. Never used it for anything good. And this is the other Neuron, which looks pretty much like a Mitsubishi Lancer or Evolution X, or Evolution or whatever. It looks really awesome, and it looks almost just like the car. So that's why I pimped it like it. Because I like the cars, and it looks nice. This is the other Torch. Look at this motherfucker. Isn't it awesome? I mean, would anyone else wish for something better than this? It's just an awesome drifting car, nothing more. Churchill, don't judge this either. It's just a Cadillac from early days. So yeah. The Canada, never used it, don't like it, but I felt like I need to have it because it's one of the bikes in the game, and I have like this idea that I would have all the bikes in the game, and guess what? I have them. Enforcer, it's default. Yeah, the Hammerhead. This is just meant to look like a badass zombie survival car too, but the other Hammerhead is fucking badass. I can promise you that. The Go pimped pretty badly. I don't really like it that much, so I think I'm gonna change it for later use. But yeah, just a rally car, basically. This is the other Hammerhead. Oh my god. Look at this freaking shit. It looks like, it's pimped to look like a Dodge Challenger. It's been one of my favorite cars since ever. And I mean the Dodge Challenger, not this one, but it's one of my favorite cars too. Reaper or Ripper or whatever. It's a sanctuary car from the graveyard, carrying bodies in the coffins in the back. I just pimped it to look badass because I didn't know it could be this badass, but yeah, you'll never know until you try. I've learned that from sr3. The bear. Yeah, CMOs. This is really good if you want to drift, because it's got a lot of drifting handling, and it's just really nice. Peter Liner, don't even ask. I just felt like I had to pimp a trailer, and if you look at the wheels, it looks kind of cool. Honk honk, I guess. Cosmos. It looks just like a normal car, but with other colors. Hey, it's gray. None of the other cars are gray, and it's got this cool rare skirt. Fuck my life. The SWAT car is basically a normal SWAT car, so it's default, so don't care. The scrubber. Oh my god, the scrubber. If you see it, it looks like a normal, just a normal street scrubber, but if you pimp it, it looks like a ghetto death machine with this sauce on the side and these spikes and shit on the freaking everywhere, and it just looks so badass, even though it's a freaking scrubber. And the Wakasashi, I guess. It's a cool car. I just got it not a long time ago. I pimped it, and I think it was awesome. It's not as good as drifting as the Zemos, but it looks good. So yeah. Halberd. I saw it, and I saw a Mini Cooper at once, but then I saw like it had these cool side skirts and front bumpers and rear bumpers and freaking everywhere. It's just so cool, but at the same time it's pretty weird. And the X2 Phantom, you get in a mission, it's a default, but I still want to talk about it. It's cool because when you use the freaking horn, you can hear like this sort of virtual cyberspace sort of horn. And the same with Wraith. The Wraith is basically just a Lamborghini with other textures, and yeah. So I hope you all had fun watching this video. Yeah, as I told you, testing HD. That sucks. Anyways, yeah. Hope it turns out as I thought. Hope you like it. Feel free to subscribe, like the video, or comment in the comment section down below. And I see you next episode of wherever I make. Yeah. And now a little bit of crashing, just because I feel like it.
All my fights end like this.
Goodbye, folks.